Hello everyone, this is Griffin Station back here with another Jump Force video, and today's video is one that is long overdue, and it's the breakdown of the Saint Seiya character trailer that was released almost a week ago at this point. And I didn't cover this before now, just because we got so much new information. I mean, obviously we had Seiya and Shiryu confirmed for Jump Force, but we also just had the playable beta, which just let a lot of things build up, and unfortunately this was one of the videos that fell to the wayside. But now that I have some free time, I mean I still have school and stuff, but I have some more extra time, and this isn't terribly late, just a little bit late. So anyways, without further ado, we are going to just be going through this trailer frame by frame and analyzing it. So this is something that we've been getting at the beginning of each trailer. It seems like they're getting shorter and shorter every time, considering that they are including more and more characters into these little intro sequences, but I'll just go frame by frame regardless, since there might be something new in it. So we have Goku using his Spirit Bomb, Luffy using Red Hawk. Interesting to note, actually, the game is still rated pending. I'm sure it will end up being rated T for teen, like most anime fighting games. Naruto using the Bijou Bomb. Ichigo in his Horn of Salvation mode, about to use his ult, I'm pretty sure. Yusuke using his ult. Gon using his ult. Yugi is drawing a card. I can't tell what card he's drawing. He seems to be glowing yellow, so he's probably already used a spell card, such as Swords of Revealing Light or Spell Shattering Arrow. We can't actually see the cards, but considering the light, it would just make sense. Then we have Zoro. I'm pretty sure that this is the start of his ult. Sasuke using Amaterasu, I'm actually pretty sure, and thus this is the start of his ult as well. Then Frieza using his Death Beam. Toguro starting his ult. Kurapika, we still don't have too much footage of Kurapika. We don't actually know what type of move this is for him, whether it's a throw, whether it's one of his either R2 square, triangle, or circle buttons, or if it's his ult. Then Killua powering up. That actually looks pretty cool, this shot. And just seeing all the particle effects coming off of Killua. Vegeta using Big Bang, his ult. Sanji using, I assume, his ult. Just from, like, the fire. I assume that his leg's on fire, and just the close-up. Rukia starting her ult, or it's her second dance. I'm pretty sure this is the start of her ult when she uses her Bankai. And then, yeah, most of these are people's ults. Aizen, still don't know why he wasn't playable in the beta, but we'll continue on. I believe that's all of the characters announced so far, so that's cool. Jump Force logo. So this is our first glimpse at the new stage, which is based in Mexico. It looks great, especially just these Aztec ruins. And then after, we also get this nice underground cavern, which has a bunch of like crystals, and it honestly just has a great contrast with the top of the stage. So we are for sure getting a stage transition with this stage, because Namek appears to not have one, and so this means that maybe some stages won't have stage transitions, but we can glean off this that this stage will at least have one. And one thing I want to quickly note here as well is that looks like the castle from the 1,000-Year Blood War arc from Bleach. Now, this would be our first Bleach location crashing into a real-life world, so this is really unique. We've only gotten so far some Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff with the Kaiba core blimp. We got some Naruto stuff with the Hokage faces and the modern Hashirama statues. We also got a lot of One Piece with the pirate ships, and we also got some Dragon Ball with Frieza's ship, some space pods, etc. And so, just giving us more glimpses of this stage, and I just realized I'm going backwards. But actually, now that I've gone backwards, I just want to point out that there is a crashed plane. I do want to point out that we are in an Aztec location. And when I think of Aztec, and if I'm thinking of any anime, I'm actually thinking of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2. When I think of Part 2, obviously it should make sense. We have also a crashed plane. Could this be hinting at Joseph? Maybe. I mean, he does crash a plane against cars, the main villain of Part 2. And so this could be theoretically hinting at it. I know it's not the same location, but it would be two similar locations that would fit with JoJo Part 2. So we'll just continue on here. And our first glimpse of Seiya, of course, we've already played as him, and if you've played the beta, or you've seen a lot of gameplay as him, so seeing this trailer doesn't probably give you as much excitement as it did last week. But we do get to see our first look at Shiryu, and honestly, the gold plating on his armor looks fantastic. So, let's just... It seems interesting that they're doing a new tagline, because it usually is something like the battle for Earth intensifies or something like that. But this one says the battle for Earth reaches the cosmos, which perfectly encapsulates Seiya and Shiryu, considering they're from Saint Seiya. And so we get some Seiya footage. I'm not going to go too in-depth on this just because, you know, we've already played Seiya, so there's not too much to analyze. One thing I want to point out, I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but you can actually hold this move. It's R2 and triangle on PS4. And the longer you hold it, the longer it will go. And then this is his throw. I'm not going to say his throw, but it's a throw-like move. I'm pretty sure it can go through blocks. But it takes up a lot of your ability gauge. I think about 3 bars of it, so you have to have a lot of it to use it. And it's pretty close range. But here's our first look at Shiryu. Here's his L1 dash. Just a basic combo string. It's looking like that's actually probably his heavy attack, considering how long there is a break between each hit. So we just have one triangle, and then after a second triangle. And after that's a smash attack, I assume it's a square smash, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Now, if they're going along with the same line of thinking as they did with Seiya with Shiryu, I'm assuming that this is probably going to be an R2 square ability. Just because with Seiya, when he did it, he would also charge forward with his Ryu Senken. Here's our first glimpse of Shiryu with battle damage. He loses his shirt. You can't actually really tell too much because of how long his hair is and how much it's covering his body. But he doesn't... Right here, you can tell that he doesn't have a shirt on. It's much like Seiya. Seiya loses his shirt with his battle damage. But... Now, this ability, I don't think, is his ultimate. Especially since he does have his gold armor. Later in the trailer, it wouldn't make sense for this to be his ultimate. This is probably an R2 circle ability. So this is Seiya using his awakening. Obviously, I've played as him, and you can see gameplay of that on my channel. And also, you've probably played as him, or you've seen other people play. And it's nice to see that you can use this in the air. I'm pretty sure I did at some point, but if I didn't, it's good to see. So this is also confirmation that Shiryu has his gold cloth, which is nice. And this is actually a really interesting ability. I don't know how exactly it'll trigger this. Maybe it's an R2 triangle. And I also don't know if it's limited to his awakening. Because maybe it's part of his base moveset. We didn't actually get to see that. But he just does a big slash downward. It's sort of like Ichigo's ultimate in J-Stars, except obviously a much shorter range, and it isn't gonna kill you once you finish the move. And here we get to see Shiryu's ultimate. Like I said earlier, that other one didn't seem like it was going to be Shiryu's ultimate. And then to finish off the trailer, we have Seiya using his ult. Obviously, I know that this is his ult. I've played as him. People have seen gameplay of him, etc. And this is still pretty cool. And then the Jump Force logo. So, that's the trailer breakdown. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If there's anything I missed, just let me know in the comments section down below, because I'm sure there's at least something that I've missed. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, please leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe to the channel and turn on bell notifications so you are alerted whenever I upload. You can also click on the eye icon in the top right hand corner to see some of my recent videos. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or live stream. Bye!